What's up, hair extension business entrepreneurs? It's your hair business's best friend, Mikey. I am going live today. I'm actually doing something new. I'm going live both in our Facebook group, the Start a Hair Extension Business Group, with over 30,000 amazing people, as well as my YouTube channel, which is the Hair Business channel. Yeah, my new YouTube channel, Hair Business channel. Got a few videos on there, some cool ones, like the longest hair extension video that's done really well. Just doing some tips and some other kind of fun stuff on there to help all hair business entrepreneurs out. Highly focused on WordPress, Shopify, and everything else. So if you're on YouTube and watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the videos, because I plan on posting a lot more of great information for our clients or just anyone really interested in the hair business. So today we have to talk about something very important, guys. I mean, the hair industry is about to get rocked. I've been in the hair industry since really started getting into it around 2013, 2014. So about 7 years in now. I've never seen anything like this. And I think everyone needs to be a little bit worried, a little bit, maybe a lot of it. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about that. It's pretty simple. The wigs, the frontals, closures, they're about out. Now, not everybody's out. We work with India, so we get closures, the raw closures and frontals from India, but they're definitely kind of pricey because you're dealing with raw hair. And raw hair right now, as far as what we can see, is usually only about 3 to 5% of sales. Okay, so Vietnam, we get closures out of Vietnam, very nice, but once again, it's raw hair. Now, just kind of like, whatever you want to call it, Remy hair, virgin hair, the normal hair that everybody buys. 95% of people buy. So that's manufactured. All the manufacturing is done overseas in China. And I've known this for a little while, how it's kind of been shrinking the stockpiles, and basically no closures, frontals, or hand-tied wigs have been produced since before Chinese New Year. So, Chinese New Year's, those 2 weeks, everybody in China, trust me, they're not working. Like, you're trying to get hair, they're just like, nah, we're gone. They're not even in the city anymore. So, before that, and then with the coronavirus, production for these products had stopped, and it has not started back up. And the stockpiles of the closures and frontals for all the manufacturers are pretty much out. I've been working with a lot of groups overseas to kind of get as much of all their inventory, and they don't really have much left. So when I talk about a hand-tied product, we're talking about products like this. So we're talking about a frontal. So this is just a standard 13x4 frontal, loose wave pattern. I love the loose wave. It's like the body wave with a twist, I say. So that's the frontals, closures. Now, this is just a standard closure. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this. Standard closures, these are running really, really low right now. Now, getting over to the transparent closures. So, as you know, a transparent closure, definitely lighter than a standard closure. These are becoming very, very scarce. I mean, it's worse than just the regular lace. And then, of course, the hot topic from last year and still going into this year, the HD lace, the real HD lace. A lot of people try to call transparent lace HD lace, which is not. The real HD lace is pretty much gone at this point. I mean, there's some leftovers, and some people have, a little bit of inventory. A lot of people are buying them up. So it's just very, very few of these products are left right now. So what has recently happened is the prices for these over the last couple of weeks has really started to go up. I'm figuring over the next 4 to 6 weeks, whatever's left, these prices are going to pretty much skyrocket. Okay. As of today, we had to increase our price on private label extensions and private label wholesale for all our drop shippers on dropship bundles and dropship beauty. We're going to give everyone a week's heads up. Hey, we just have to do it. Now, the good news and bad news. So the good news is that this should be temporary. This is not something that is going to go on for years and years. It should be temporary as far as not having the production set up. So once production starts ramping back up, the prices will go back down. Okay. So for the drop shippers and private label extensions clients that order from privatelabelextensions.com, we have some in stock. We don't have tons. We've been trying to get more. All the price has gone up, even our cost. So that's why we had to raise our price. I think like $4 for closures, $6 or $7 for frontals. Nothing crazy yet. But our goal is to get as many as possible so we can service your clients, especially for drop shipping. So it's a little bit less of concern for you. That's really, really important. And yeah, so the closures and frontals are bad. Up next, the wigs, hand-tied wigs. See, these kind of wigs are made by hand here, okay? A wig like this is just a lace front wig. This is probably going to take about 30, 35 hours to make. A full lace wig is going to take you or take someone 40 hours on average to make by hand. There's still a decent amount of these products in stock overseas, but it is going down quickly. What doesn't also help is it's kind of we're in the middle of a hair extension boom right now because the market with a lot of the stimulus money, it has stimulated a lot of hair sales for everybody. So the amount of products has been moving faster than normal because of the increased revenue and everything else with the businesses. Okay, so I want to make sure that everyone knows this and starts to plan for this. And it's really just part of the business, right? So there's really not much you can do about it. And, we kind of just have to be really resourceful to have some of these products. U-part wigs might be really hot this summer. So we're actually looking at, really, it's one of those things private label extensions, we have straight, body wave, deep wave right now. So we're going to add a blonde, kinky curly, maybe like a lot of people like the beach wave, ocean wave kind of look. So we're going to add probably a couple different more, just if someone needs a lower cost option that doesn't include that closure or frontal piece that is going to be much more expensive. So, keep that back in mind. We do have a comment here. Somebody is asking, when is production going to start back up? And they don't really have a set date. Now, what I want you guys to remember also is once production does start back up, it doesn't mean that everything's going to be available right away. Okay. You got to remember the wig I showed you takes 40 hours to make. The closures, I think it's probably closer to 10 hours. Frontals probably closer to 20 hours, 15 to 20 hours each. So you have to remember that you have to get the raw material. It's got to get production's got to get ramped up. Everything's got to get made. They're not going to just make 20 of them and then that's it, start shipping this stuff out. They have to make it in larger quantities. So my estimate is as soon as production starts back up, closures and frontals, you might start seeing new ones back on the market within probably 30 to 40 days. The wigs probably closer to 45 days, I would say. So, we're all praying that the production does start back up and it can ramp up nicely. Hopefully everybody's excited to go back to work. So, that's just the nature of what's going on, guys. It's nothing private label extensions related or anything else. I think personally, we're probably in a much better position than most hair companies because a lot of people don't really know what's going on with production. I work every single night. I'm up late working with my manufacturing partners. So, I kind of have a good insight of what's going on. So start planning for this. We're going to have to be creative. We're going to have to figure out other types of hairstyles or other kind of things that people are going to want. And, remember how when the coronavirus first started and everyone started freaking out about toilet paper and toilet paper, the shelves were just clean. Yeah, it's going to be something like that. So it's going to be a little bit of a frenzy. Now, I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about this yet. They might be like me, and I was just trying to make sure I'm taking care of my clients and getting as many as possible. But after this video and people are going to start talking, I'm sure a lot of people are going to start finding out and then realizing, hey, yeah, the price has gone up like $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 a piece or a unit. And then it's probably going to go up from there, just because it just comes down to supply and demand. When things become scarce, the price goes up, and there's obviously always going to be a demand for closures and frontals. Now, we are headed into the summer season, so the closures and frontals are generally used a little bit less, but we've never had a summer season with a government stimulus. This is the government stimulus summer season. People aren't traveling, they're not spending the money eating out, they're not doing all this kind of stuff. They have actually a lot more money to spend online or in stores. Private label extensions here in Atlanta, we just opened up on Monday, limited hours. So it's going really well. Only one customer per like can go in the store at once. So it's worked out well. But so, you know, everything's kind of still going, but the online is still booming. So hopefully a lot of the members in our Facebook group or on the YouTube channel have been really working hard on their e-commerce business, on their websites, because now is the time to have a fantastic website. You know, as some of you guys know, at Private Label Extensions, we've been working on those amazing lash videos that we're going to have available for you guys soon. I've just been integrating them in our wholesale website, privatelabelwholesale.com, and then Private Label Extensions. Want to kind of get a feel, get them on the website, get some feedback, everything else before we kind of go get other ones made for our clients. So we're kind of tone down I told my videographer, I said, you got to get like more normal nails, was one of the comments, because she has like super long, you know, awesome in Atlanta nails, but that's not for everyone. So it's just something kind of less dramatic, you know, stuff like that. I said, don't take it personal, it's just business. And she gets it. She's absolutely amazing. You know, really fortunate to have some amazing people on the private label team. So yeah. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Anything related, I'm answering everything related to the shortages or planning for the closures and frontals and soon to be wigs. Like I said, the transparent lace pretty much out. I think we just put all the transparent closures and frontals out of stock on private label wholesale. I'm trying to get more in here in Atlanta. I'm struggling. If I'm struggling to get, you know, a high quantity, I mean, some people have them, but, you know, I don't need 10, I need 1,000. it's, you know, 10 or 20 doesn't really help me. It's not even worth me buying. HD lace is just, I mean, you know, that's just completely, that's going to be, I mean, really, really dried up. So really, really interesting to see what happens. But, you know, over the past couple months, we've actually have had a lot of different changes in our businesses, and we're still here today. Our businesses are still alive. So it's just another thing that we're going to have to get through. And when everything gets back to normal, and eventually it will, it might be a year, it might be 2 years. I have no idea, right? You got to keep fighting till then. And just realize that, you know, when things are kind of back to normal, after going through all of this, you're going to be like, man, business is good. It's not as difficult as it used to be. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. And now I'm going to be a better business person. You know, that's the thing you got to look at. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to have this announcement for everybody. Let's see. Wait, what did someone say? Hold on. This is an order. Yes. So I have 2 weeks in my cart. Can I order? Heck yeah. You better put that order in right now. Right now, you better just buy anything in the cart or on the websites. You know, you're welcome to buy. You know, it's totally fine. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I don't know if anyone else has told you kind of this. It's still somewhat inside information, but not really inside information, because after this week, everyone's really going to know. I mean, it's just, that's it. Closures, frontals. It's not going to be here that long. But private label extensions, we're going to do our absolute best to supply everybody. I was working till 2 o'clock in the morning on this and have been for quite some time. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be back with some more great content and hopefully information and tutorials to help you and your hair business. Thank you so much.